Oh, come on, game. You're making those word jokes way too easy for me. Say hello to Stacy, at least. That is my female name for the Stantler. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's move on to Ecruteak City now. Because I can't really make anything more out of it than this, so... Although... Yeah, I might as well also cover this. It's not per se very important, but... there's also a pathway over here, as you can see, that actually leads to a couple of berry trees. Might as well show off what kind of berries they are. Usually I actually skip out on these, but... this one is a red apricorn. And therefore can be used in order to make a special type of Pokeball at Kurtz. The second one is actually a black apricorn. Not too sure what they actually make, because usually I don't bother using the special types of Pokeballs. If it is not obvious, but there's also a blue apricorn here. Might as well try to actually make a couple of these balls in between chapters. Not sure if I'm going to cover all of them, but I will try to do a couple. Show a couple of the special types of Pokeballs that you can get in this game. In the meantime, we're going to enter Ecruteak City. And of course, there's also going to be a side quest to do here. I'm going to practice at the Dance Theater. Care to join me? Dance Theater. Let's remember that place. Oh? Who are you? Hi, I'm Bill. And who are you? Treecks, huh? You've come at the right time. I just finished adjustments on my time capsule. You know, that Pokemon can be traded, right? My time capsule was developed to enable trades with the past. But you cannot send anything that didn't exist in the past. If you did, the PC in the past would actually have a breakdown. So, you have to remove anything that wasn't around in the past. But simply, no sending new moves or new Pokemon in the time capsule. Don't you worry, I am done with the adjustments. Tomorrow, time capsules will be running at all the Pokemon centers. I have to hurry on back to Goldenrod City and see my folks. Bye-bye. Yeah, that was a very complicated way of the game trying to say, from this point on you're actually allowed to trade with Pokemon Red, Blue and Yellow. That's basically what Time Capsule is. Trading is of course a pretty known thing already in Pokemon games, but you can actually also trade with the previous generation of Pokemon. But of course only if you send things that exist in that game. The game calls it things that didn't exist in the past, but it's actually saying if it was not present in Pokemon Red, Blue or Yellow, you're not allowed to send it. So any new moves or new Pokemon you can't send there, but anything else you can. And of course the other way around. You're allowed to link with those games. That is pretty neat actually. But anyway, let's move on. Lake of Rage. The appearances of a Gyarados swarm. I smell a conspiracy. I know it. Let's remember that place as well. Morty, the gym leader, is so cool. His Pokemon are really tough too. Alright. Anthony, no. Not now. Not even a swarm, so please go away. But anyway, we learned the gym leader here is actually called Morty, and apparently he's cool. And there's also a dance theater we need to look at here, in Ecruteak City, the historical city where the past meets the present. Yeah, because this is a city where you actually unlock the ability to trade with the first generation. Interesting, it even gets appointed on the sign. And speaking of signs, this is actually the dance theater. So, get ready for a side quest. Ah, youngster. Have you learned to dance like the Kimono Girls? If you go to their dance theater, an odd old man will actually give you something nice, I hear. Yeah, that's actually the reward for the side quest, so remember to actually talk to the old man the moment you're done with the dance theater. In the meantime, we're also going to look at the gym. It's actually found right over here. And there's another quick little item, and that one we can actually find over here in the building next to the gym. There's actually one person in here, and to him we want to talk. Ah, you're on an adventure with your Pokemon. Well, what's an adventure without treasure hunting? Am I right? Or am I right? Yeah, you're right. Good, you understand the true spirit of adventure. I like that. Take this with you. And this is where you find the item finder of this game. Works the same as in the first gen. There are many items lying about that aren't obvious. Use the item finder to check if there's an item on the ground near you. It doesn't show the exact spot, so you'll have to look for yourself. Oh yeah, I heard there's items in Ecruteak Burnt Tower. Ooh, Burnt Tower, that also sounds like another side quest. There's way too many side quests in this place, help. This is going to take way too long. Here in the northwest is actually where you find this Burnt Tower. Let's go read the sign. Burnt Tower. It was destroyed by a mysterious fire. Please stay away, as it is unsafe. Let's go talk to you. That used to be a much taller tower, but it burned down in a fire. Well, sounds like an interesting place, so let's also keep note on this place. There's a lot of side quests we need to do. But I'm of course going to start off with the most tedious one, so don't mind me. There's actually a reason to return to Goldenrod City at this point. Luckily we have a bicycle, so it can be made a little bit less tedious. But now that Bill is actually away from the Pokemon Center in Ecruteak City and has returned home, there's actually a reason to visit him there. So let's make sure we are stocked up on Poké/Great Balls. And let's go make our way back to Goldenrod City. And don't worry, you guys don't have to sit through that. Let's cut ourselves to Goldenrod City. Alright. The bicycle was actually not really that far, so... Welcome to Bill's house. Remember the little house at the sea? Last time he was not home. Now he's back home. And if we talk to him here, there's actually something we can get from him. So, very good reason to still return here. It's also something you can actually pick up later, but might as well do it now. Goldenrod is not really that far, so... Hi, Treecks. Do us a favor and take this Eevee. It came over when I was adjusting the time capsule. Someone has to take care of it. But I don't like being outside. Can I count on you to play with it, Treecks? A free Eevee. Of course. I knew it. Way to go, hero. You're the real deal, dude. Okay, I'm counting on you. Take good care of it. That I sure will. One of my favorite Pokemon to use in any generation. Eevee. And its evolutions. Okay, even though it is a boy, I actually always have the same name for Eevee. Despite its gender, I can already give away it's always going to be Eve. Eve can be a boy name. Can be actually short for a boy name as well, so... Professor Elm claims Eevee may evolve in new and unknown ways. Yeah, that's the whole reason why I actually want this Eevee. It can actually evolve in different ways. We do actually remember the Flareon, Vaporeon and Jolteon evolutions. But there may be more this time around in Gen 2. Okay, move-wise it's not too bad. It at least knows tackle, so... The rest is all stat moves, so... We need to use this Eevee and actually make sure it learns a couple of decent moves at some point. And let's not go into the game corner on accident. Alright, welcome back to Ecruteak City. It's not a very long bike ride, but still. let's return to the Pokemon Center quickly, heal up. And let's go decide in the meantime which side quest we're going to do next. The Burned Towers on the agenda, and the Dance Theater. The gym, of course, we're going to do last. There's also something we found out about the Lake of Rage, but that one's actually not in Ecruteak City, so... yeah, let's go get started with the Dance Theater. It's the closest one from the Pokemon Center, so... let's go do this one first. And since we're working with Eevee now, our free Eevee that we just got, this one's also pretty appropriate to actually do. Let's go find out why. Not only are the Kimono Girls great dancers, they're also skilled at Pokemon. I always challenge them, but I've never even left a scratch. Lad, if you can defeat all the Kimono Girls, I will give you a gift. And this is the old man that actually gives a gift. Like the dude said, outside. That man is always with his Rhydon. Says he wants a Pokemon that can actually surf and dance. Is he trying to make a synchronized swimming Pokemon? Yeah, but better not use a Rhydon for that. Here are the Kimono Girls. And we need to beat all of them to actually obtain an item from the old man. Do you like my dancing? I'm good at Pokemon too. Alright, time for the big reveal. Why are these gals so interesting and why is Eevee involved? The first Kimono Girl sends out a Jolteon. As if you guys didn't see that coming. But I have a water type out, so I'm out of here. Joffrey, your turn. Now that is more your kind of thing. Thundershock is not going to work. It would have worked against the Croconaw. It will not work on a Geodude. Magnitude 7. And there you go already. The electric evolution of Eevee. Oh, for fairy it's enough for a level up. Even though it didn't do anything. But at least this Kimono Girl already shows off what the gist is going to be here. These are all going to be different types of Eevee evolutions. The Eeveelutions, as they are called. So let's go put in Andros for the next one. Because I should know the order. Looking at the way these gals are dressed. You. Oh, you're a cute trainer. Would you like to battle? Yeah, I sure do. Because I know which Pokemon you're going to have. And therefore I've actually selected mine already. Kuni will actually send out blue dress, so Vaporeon. Oh, remember the old Eve from the first generation. That was indeed a Vaporeon. This Vaporeon is going down. Even though it has very high HP, as you may remember. One of the Pokemon that actually has the highest HP in the first generation. So even super effective moves take a while to actually take this guy out. Thunder Shock. This time it will connect. I should have used Thunder Punch, I knew it. But I'll get you. Stop missing, Andros. What the hell? There you go. And that was Vaporeon. And I also need to remember to actually buy glasses for Andros. Need to put that on my notes. Buy glasses for Andros. Alright. Oh, Mom. Stop buying stuff with my money. We'll see all of that the moment we return home. In the meantime, we're going to continue fighting these Kimono Girls in this Dance Theater side quest. The next one is actually going to be the first new one. So actually allow me to input my proper type. I'm actually going to need a fighting type for this one. And why? Well, we're going to find out right now. As you can see, there's 2 more right over there. But first we're going to battle this middle one in the red dress. Isn't my beret pretty? Oh, a Pokemon battle? Yeah, I've got my fighting type ready for you. Because you're going to put out a new type of Eeveelution. Kimono Girl Suki will introduce us to Eeveelution number 4, Umbreon. And it's not colored black for nothing. This is indeed a dark type. A new type in this game, of course, but even the Eeveelution actually becomes part of that new Pokemon type, the dark types. And of course, also dark types have weaknesses just like any other type. Umbreon and all of the other dark types actually have 2 type weaknesses, one of them being Bug. Currently useless to me, but I do have a fighting type and that is its other weakness, so... Oh, and just for the record, I can actually also give away what their strengths are. Dark type moves are actually super effective against Psychic and Ghost types. So it really is a dark type of Pokemon, you might say. Let's go kick this thing to the ground. Karate Chop, super effective. Going to take you out in 2 hits, it looks like. Stop using Scent Attack on me, otherwise I'm going to need to buy glasses for muscle too. And glasses are pretty expensive, so much rather not do that. Boosted EXP. It should have been forbidden. But alright, that was actually one of the new Eeveelutions in this game. Yeah, let's go do the one on the left first, because that's actually the other old one. That's going to be the Flareon. So let's put my ground type on top. And let's do the girl in the green dress first. So we can save the other Eeveelution as the finale. You have lovely Pokemon. May I see them in battle? No, you're only going to see one of them. I actually have 2 Pokemon that are super effective against yours, so... I can even choose which one I'm going to use to destroy your Flareon. Also level 17. So it's not going to be a problem, no matter what. And stop using Scent Attack on me. Well, despite all of these Eeveelutions being different, they do have one move in common, it looks like. They're heavy Scent Attack users. But ground type moves never really have a tendency to miss, so... I'm not too worried about that. Thank you, level 22. And the second to last Kimono Girl falls, leaving only 1 Eeveelution remaining. And that's indeed also going to be a new one. Of course, because we've already seen the 3 old ones. And for this new one, we actually don't have anything super effective, in all honesty. At least not in my current party, so let's go make this the christening for Eve, my own Eevee, which actually comes with level 20, so should be enough. I always dance with my Pokemon. Of course, I also train them by dancing. Okay, let's reveal the other new addition to the Eeveelution line. The final Kimono Girl will send out Espeon. Interesting name, starting with ESP, because it's a psychic type, so... Alright, let's go see if my Prevolution can actually take you on. I am higher level, and since none of your moves are actually going to be super effective against my normal type, I should be able to actually take you on. Oh, this is going to be a battle of scent attacks, it looks like. Okay, that does not do a whole lot of damage. Oh, he also knows Tackle. Mine should be stronger, I am higher level. Let's just keep going. Okay, it will try a stat move. But it doesn't even work. Ooh, nice one, Eve. This big battle against one of your evolved forms. And already winning, quite easily even. Nice way to start, Eve. Promising for your future. If only I can decide which evolution I'm going to actually go for with you. But that is something for later, I think. You don't really have the happiness quite yet in order to think about that, so that is for much later. What we are going to care about is this old man and his Rhydon. Because he did promise us an item, didn't he? No, first part of the dialogue is going to be the same. Let's go skip out on this. The way you battled, it was like watching a dance. It was a rare treat to see. I want you to have this. Don't worry, take it. Hidden machine, surf. Yeah, the other guy didn't talk about surf for nothing. It was indeed a hint.